So when are you a preseason top 25 team ranked number 21 in the nation in Division I basketball when the season before you were below 500 at 15-17 and 7-13 in the conference? When you're the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, of course. Rutgers, and kind of a surprise, top 25 ranking from CBS Sports and Gary Parrish. You know, there's a difference between being potentially good on paper and being good on the field or on the court. CBS Sports, Gary Parrish ranks Rutgers 21. A little bit of a surprise. Typically, you have to have at least kind of a winning record with some sort of production. But he says this ranking is based on Steve Pikiell's Scarlet Knights only returning one double-digit scorer, Jeremiah Williams, who, by the way, was fantastic, gave the team energy and grit and determination, kind of lifted the team, which we really didn't have at that position. He's the only returning double-digit scorer. He's going to play a role despite, you know, the highly recruited class coming in. I fully expect that he's going to be a dog. Nonetheless, Parrish goes on to say, from a team that finished below 500, but the enrollment of five-star prospects Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper, plus NEC Player of the Year Jordan Durkak, who play both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and Eastern Michigan's transfer Tyson Acuff will give Rutgers enough talent to start the season with a number besides its name. I hope that I hope that Parrish is absolutely right. You know, I'm a little ambivalent about being a team being good on paper. We see always how that kind of works out. You know, nonetheless, if Rutgers can build up some wins early on, I think getting a top 25 ranking after building some momentum isn't out of the question. Now, I know a lot of Rutgers fans have them automatically in the Sweet 16 or the Elite Eight, but you have to execute. You have to come together as a team. As we've seen last year with Paul McCahey going to Washington, Cam Spencer going to UConn, trying to fill those voids and pull together the team to play as one and to have an identity and be consistent was a bit of a challenge to us. And that was a disappointing year, well below 500 in conference, 7-13. Past couple of years were above 500 in conference. Pulling together five-star recruits, Ace Bailey, which until recently was been actually leapfrogged. Dylan became the number one recruit in the nation. And then as recruiting rankings go and, you know, as far as the NFL draft prospects and all that, those situations are fluid. But Ace recently fell behind a Duke commit Cooper Flagg, who's now, you know, the flavor of the week and the number one commit in the nation. But a lot of analysts and a lot of guys who do this for a living feel Ace has the highest upside and is the most legitimate NBA talent out of the group. Pulling together high-flying Ace Bailey, smooth as silk, and Dylan Harper. The dog that we have at guard with Jeremiah Williams is Steve Pikiell going to be able to mesh all those different aspects, personalities, and styles of play together to make Rutgers a top 25 team. That remains to be seen. I'm not going to lie, a little bit disappointed in Steve's ability to meld together a defensive style with a game today that's, leaning towards offense. We recruit guys who can score and shoot, but for some reason under Steve's system, they don't shoot very well and don't shoot free throws very well. So I'm hoping that with Jeremiah Williams, that returning guard that just loves being here and is a force and a dynamo, how he's going to be able to mesh with the incoming transfer, who kind of fluid, can shoot, have a smoothness to their game and ability to play some offense, along with the high-flying recruits that were coming in. That's going to be fascinating. If Steve Pikiell could pull all those elements together into a team that can play defense like he likes to play, when you think of those old UConn teams who can play offense and defense, while also being able to play some offense, because that's the direction that the modern basketball game is going. I think we're going to be a top 25 team. Will we get to the Sweet 16, Elite 8? Who knows? This year is going to be very telling. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs across the nation on Rutgers, and how well Steve Pikiell pulls those elements together is going to determine where Rutgers' future lies. And we'll see you the next time.